All right, you're tired.
Oh, this is right. No, I'm not. I did that wrong.
We'll get there.
I gotta do that. That's
All right, so which one's your mug? Do you want the
I'll
fox
take.
or
No, I'll
do you
take the
want
pig
doggy?
because I think you wanted.
That's not a pig.
That looks like a pig.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a dog. It's a rabid dog. What do you guys think? Is that a pig or a rabid dog? Or just a fun
And what's the other one?
fang
Is that a
dog?
fox?
This is a fox, clearly.
Okay,
That's
so
a fox.
What does the fox say?
What does the fox say? Give me my coffee.
Whoops.
Give me my coffee. All right, you're going to get the
That's
pig.
for your dog. 31.5.
All right, so we just ground the Brazil.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got Brazil, 31.5 grams, coarse ground, to brew in a French press, which is right here, dry.
Right.
And then we've got 31.5 grams going into the manual
We're
grinder
getting there.
for Burundi, and this is a blend of 2 Burundis. Boop. So close, getting up there. How many grams is each bean? Trivia. It depends, but
Yeah. That's close.
0.2.
Right,
All right, cool. So
0.7.
we're at 31.7. And we'll do 500
So if I take
grams
one
of
out-
water, which is about 16 ounces roughly. We've got 2 French presses. Hi, by the way, everybody.
Oh, are we starting?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
this is life. We just
All
start, right?
Hi,
Start where you are.
this is Ed. That's David.
Yeah. See you later.
That's all we got.
No, Ed Coolman, the Rebel Roaster, David Villa here with Coffee Upside Down. We're going to brew 2 different beans today, alphabetically. Last week we did Colombia. It's my home country, and everybody knows Colombian coffee, so we started there. And then we decided to go through the alphabet. Incidentally, there's not really any Australian coffee that's accessible.
Well, that I could
It's really expensive and hard to procure.
I used it about 10, 12 years ago. There was it was a New Orleans import that was bringing it in, and I procured some. And best I can describe it, it was similar to a Brazil. At least that was my experience with it. Only one time, though. So I don't
Right.
know. I can't say that that's all Brazils. I'm just saying that that was my experience with that particular coffee.
Gotcha. So we're going to skip to the B's. Brazil and Burundi. We've got Brazil over here, Burundi here. Both the same technique, same time, about 4 minutes. 31 grams for 500 grams of water, coarse ground. And while Ed is finishing the grind, do you mind if I do a little trivia?
Go right ahead.
So 3 questions of trivia from last week's episode, our first week, which we did a Colombian pour-over and a long-winded introduction of coffee talk about us and coffee in general. Went over some general specifics, as they say. But I wanted to throw a few questions out there, so if you guys would answer in the comments section below, as you watch, the first person to get all 3 questions right will get a free bag of coffee beans shipped directly to them.
From who?
You,
Okay.
us,
Good.
somebody. Us, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. More on that later. We'll talk about that. So, number 1. What are the 2? Wow, yum. It's very fruity.
Mm-hmm.
What are the 2 main types of roasting coffee? There's 2 main types that we mentioned last week. Number 2, what is the process? Ed's term for it was very specific. When people grind coffee after it's done maturing and before they vacuum seal it. There's a term. It starts with a pre. It ends with a what?
Why don't you just give them the answer?
I'm not going to give them the answer because I have to watch the episode. It's not a,
And it is my term.
it's your term. Yeah,
It's
so
my
you
term.
have
I
to
don't
watch
even know
it
if it's
to
an
know.
industry term, but it's my term.
It's your super edgy rebel term. Number 3, this is an easy giveaway. What continent did Ed mistakenly call a country last week? And now he is our adjunct geography professor heretofore. So tell us, where is Burundi? I mean, that's Brazil. Where is Burundi?
Well, it's Burundi's a country, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in Africa and in the continent of Africa. One of what I now know is 54 countries in Africa, but it's southeast. It's south of Rwanda, which also is southeast. It's landlocked,
And it's southwest of Kenya, and then southwest even more of Ethiopia. Ethiopia and Kenya are much bigger countries.
Yes.
But then Rwanda is tiny, and Burundi is tiny. And
Right.
Burundi is directly below.
Right.
So this is a blend of 2 microlots from the...
No, it was 1 microlot, but
One
it was
microlot.
2. My sample roaster only does 110 grams at a time, so we did a little bit extra. So I did 2, and then I kind of blended them together.
2 different roasts.
Yeah.
Okay. From the Butera washing station in Burundi. So we're going to brew this and see what happens.
When the water heats up.
Yeah, let me heat the water.
Is it on?
It's on. And then Brazil is a huge country in South America. This could have been a trivia, but it's kind of easy. It is the #1 producer of coffee in the world. Lots of coffee, all different types. Arabica, Robusta, specialty, canned, commodity stuff.
A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee. Did you smell that one? Did you?
No. Let's smell it. Turn on smell-o-vision again, guys.
What are you picking up?
Very toasty. Much different than the Burundi. That is fruity right off the bat. This is more smoky, chocolatey, leathery, tobacco-y.
That's why I wanted to do the 2 because they're really
Almost
such
get like vanilla out of that.
there's
Like cherry
big,
vanilla.
Yeah, big contrast there.
Huh.
Um,
So as it's heating up,
I
let's...
get nuts out of that one. A little
Nuts?
It's a little nutty.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, nuts.
What kind of nuts? Any nuts? Oh, like,
Brazilian nuts.
yes. Brazil nuts. Pecans. Almonds.
And almonds.
Peanuts.
Reserved black walnuts.
Reserve. So Brazil, Burundi, very different. Same grind, same measurement. So what about roasts? Like light, medium, dark roast? I've got 3 puppies, 3 doggies. 2 of them are dark roast. One is about a medium roast in my mind, our chocolate lab. Very different personalities. But what's going on with the roasting in specialty coffee today? Are you seeing everything from light to heavy? Is there a contrast in styles?
I do see a lot in modern roasting. It's on the very light side to preserve what we know is the origin characteristics of the coffee. As you move on down to different levels of roasting, and I don't say down, just across the board, it just depends on where you want to stop your roast at. Wherever you feel the coffee as a roaster is going to have the best flavor,
Yeah.
the best body, the best flavor, all the right attributes based on what the roaster has decided he feels is the right.
So we're mostly seeing light roasts.
See, I won't say third wave because not everybody knows what third wave is, and so that's why I use the term modern. So
Okay.
modern roasting is generally done in a much lighter range. I guess the best way to describe it, the process of roasting is basically you're drying the coffee seed out for the first portion of it until you reach what we call first crack.
Yeah.
First crack is the moisture being drawn out of the coffee, and at that point, you can, in my opinion, at that point, once you finish first crack, you can stop the roast anywhere along that line from the first crack all the way through what we call second crack, and that's where you're in your darker roast level and beyond.
What is the cracking? What is that?
Well, in the
actually
first crack,
happening?
it's a lot of moisture that is being drawn out of the coffee.
So what? There's an
It's-
audible crack.
Yeah, there's an audible crack. Some people call it like